Hello everyone. Join me as I take on the challenge of applying Marcus Aurelius' wisdom and figuring out when to just shut up in life. Can I really master these 9 Stoic lessons? Stoicism is a philosophy that's all about living in harmony with nature and accepting the things that are outside of our control. And one of the most iconic figures in Stoic history is the Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who ruled with wisdom and justice. He is also the author of Meditations, a series of personal reflections that have inspired people for centuries. We live in a world where communication has never been easier. We can express ourselves through social media, messaging apps, and countless other platforms. But with this increased ability to communicate comes a corresponding increase in misunderstanding and conflicts. It's easier than ever to say something we regret, or to misinterpret someone else's word. And it's precisely in these moments that we need to remember the importance of silence. Sometimes the wisest thing that we can do is to shut up and just listen. The average person speaks about 12,000 to 15,000 words per day. That's a lot of talking. And if we are being honest, most of us could probably cut back on the account of talking we do. Because the truth is, most conflicts and misunderstanding arise from our own mouth. We say something we don't mean, or we speak without thinking. And before we know it, we are in the middle of an argument or a debate that we never intended to start. In today's fast-paced world, it's important that ever to know when to shut up. And that's where Marcus Aurelius comes in. He's got some valuable insight on this topic, and I'm about to share the 9 Stoic lessons that will change the way you think about the silence. The first lesson is that the silence is a sign of strength, not a weakness. When we are silent, we are not just avoiding conflict, we are also creating space for others to speak. We are showing that we value your thought and opinions. The second lesson is that silence is a form of patience. When we rush to speak, we often say things we regret. But we take a moment to reflect, we can respond more thoughtfully. The third lesson is that the silence can be a powerful tool for self-reflection. When we are quiet, we can tune into our own thoughts and emotions and gain a better, deeper understanding of ourselves. The fourth lesson is that silence can be a sign of respect. When we listen more than we speak, we are showing that we respect others' perspective. The fifth lesson is that silence can be a form of self-discipline. When we are able to control our own speech, we are more likely to avoid conflicts and misunderstandings. The sixth lesson is that silence can be a way to avoid unnecessary drama. When we don't react to every little thing, we create a more peaceful environment for ourselves and others. The seventh lesson is that silence can be a form of empathy. When we listen more than we speak, we are more likely to understand where the other person is coming from. The eighth lesson is that silence can be a way to preserve our energy. When we are not constantly talking, we conserve our energy for more important things. And the ninth lesson is that silence can be a form of wisdom. When we are quiet, we are more likely to make thoughtful, informed decisions. One of the most powerful anecdotes about Marcus Aurelius is that he was known for his calm and composed demeanor, even in the face of great adversity. There is a famous story about how he faced a series of challenges during his reign, including war, plague, and natural disasters. And yet through it all, he remained steadfast and wise, relying on his inner strength to guide him. This is a powerful example of the importance of silence in action. By staying calm and focused, Marcus Aurelius was able to navigate even the most turbulent of time. So what we can do is to take away from these 9 Stoic lessons. For one thing, we can learn to value silence as a sign of strength and wisdom. We can practice patience and self-reflection and learn to control our own speech. We can also learn to respect others, avoid unnecessary drama, and conserve our energy for more important things. And finally, we can learn to make more thoughtful, informed decisions by taking the time to reflect and listen. Have you ever had an experience where you wished you had just kept quiet? Or have you ever been benefited from someone else's silence? Share your story in the comment box below, and if you want to learn more about Stoicism, be sure to check out our next video. Thanks for watching.